Stephanie with Board Game Geek here at Origins 2017, and I'm here with Jack and Shane. We're going to talk about Conan Rise of Monsters. Okay. So we have some monsters rising out here.
Yes,
so,
we do.
What is this game? Is this related to Conan, the board game, or?
No, it's a separate game. So this is a pre-painted battle game as opposed to like a board game.
Awesome.
You want to tell them the story of why it's happening? What's the backstory with Thothamon?
So Thothamon is Conan's arch enemy.
Okay.
And he first appeared in Robert E. Howard's classic tales, and ever since, in the comic books especially, he's reappeared as the nemesis to Conan. And in our storyline, Thoth is trying to bring back the demon god Set, and which here's a nice statue of Set.
Yeah.
And King Conan is right now sitting on the throne of Aquilonia, and his crown is on a troubled brow, and he's attempting to forge an alliance with all the various nations to stop Stygia's advances. And that's what's taking place right now. So there are battles all around the Hyborian world of these two factions trying to gain either magical artifacts or gateways or whatever it is.
Okay.
So that's the background in the story.
All right. So how do we play?
So, I'm going to show you the basics right here. So this is one of the Conan dice. And swords, well, that's a hit. Shields, well, that means you've blocked a hit. Mm-hmm. And then a sigil means that something fun is going to happen.
Okay.
And so if you take a look at each of the cards, which are displayed here underneath, movement is in inches. So you can move a unit that number of inches in a turn.
So do we have a full board?
Yeah, you have a board anywhere from 4x4 to 4x6.
Okay.
Yes.
There's actually kind of a cool game in the terrain itself. Each of these terrain pieces have game effects. So there's kind of a game in how you position them. Are you going to defend the thing that you really want to protect, or maybe put it on the other side because you're going to charge across the board and you want its benefits over there. Okay. So that's kind of cool. Then you set up your armies and then you rush across to start fighting each other.
And I should note, I want to thank our great friends at Reaper for creating these absolutely fantastic terrain pieces.
Yeah, this is a Tree of Woe, the Statue of Set, and the Tower of the Elephant, and you can see the rest of them at our Kickstarter page.
Yeah. So come in and check it out. So going back to the basics. So a melee attack, that's the value, the number of dice per model in the unit that can be rolled. Ranged attack, RA, that's the number of dice per model in the unit if there's a ranged attack at all. Range is the distance. Defense is the number of additional dice that get added to the number of hits, and wounds is the number of hits each individual model can take. Okay. And so all the information you need is right there on the card.
So is it these two armies against this army, or what is it? Is it 2-player, 3-player, 4-player?
It's a 2-faction game. You can actually play multiple players.
Yeah.
We've been doing demos here at Origins. We've had 4 or 5 players on each side. You take different units or break them out however you want.
Right.
So what he was saying here, so it's 2 dice per guy.
So why don't you roll 6 dice, and we can actually go through this.
Does it matter which color?
No, that's fine. Those are thematic, but not the actual dice themselves aren't that different. So go ahead and roll.
So do they have a range? How close do they need to be?
So they'd be touching. They'd be in. This is melee, right?
Okay.
So these priests have set. They get 2 dice each. There's 3 of them, so you roll 6
dice. So how many hits do you have?
I have 1 hit, I can block 2, and I have 3 fun things.
So 3 fun things. So let's check and see. So the priests of Set are implacable, and that means they can re-roll sigils, which are the fun things. So you get to re-roll all of those.
So we don't.
That's just during morale, but we'll go ahead and show it.
Yeah.
Okay. So they would do 1 hit.
Yeah.
Not great.
Not
That's
great.
a terrible roll.
That's beyond terrible.
Yeah.
So the Poitanian Knights.
So these guys, these are the ones you really want to charge with, right?
Yeah.
Because not only do they get 2 dice per guy, just like the last time, but their special ability is that they can roll 4 dice, and we're short 1 here, when they're charging. So when they charge, there you go. They're charging. They would roll all of these dice. Let's see if you can do better.
This is a better. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm better with the knights. I don't know. We'll see.
So this is great, right? Because not only did you get lots of hits, but their special ability is that each sigil counts as 2 hits.
Okay.
So that's a really good roll against these guys.
So this is 2 hits each?
Yep.
Okay, so this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits.
Yep,
So I
10
played
hits.
with 2.
So now-
I annihilated
So
those priests.
10 hits, the priest only did 1 hit. So let's say we're the Poitanian Knights. So there was 1 hit.
And you would
so
roll
take,
simultaneously?
Yeah. You take 1 die for defense,
Yeah.
then you add another 3 dice for defense there. So 1 for the hit, 3 for defense, and what I'm looking for is just 1 shield. Whoops.
Yep, just 1 shield there. Oops, and you got
That's
it.
okay. Yeah, so I blocked the 1 hit.
Okay.
Now, Shane, do you want to
Yeah, so
resolve
these
the other
poor
one?
priests, right?
Yeah.
They just took 10 hits, right? So they're going to roll 10 dice for the hits, and their defense is a lowly 1. They're much better to hit too.
Yeah.
So they roll all these, and they're looking for shields. Oops, my bad. So we rolled 3
Yeah.
shields, not too bad, but that's 7
vaporized.
hits,
So
right?
did they get 1 more roll? Because this is 10 dice. So they
Yeah,
have
they
10
would get
hits,
1
so
more.
they get 1
Yeah,
more.
they would
Go
get
ahead.
1
So
more.
you would maybe
Roll
just
for
roll
it.
that one.
All
and
right.
then
So 4
they
hits.
defend for it.
So
But
they take
they
6
have 2
hits.
wounds each, so that's 6 wounds. They're dead.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's
Priests don't get
unfortunate.
charged.
That's
Yep.
unfortunate.
And each unit has different special abilities. Like these guys are really good when they hit in melee, as are these. The Oliphant is really cool because when it hits something, when it rolls a sigil, it actually does an unstoppable hit because it does a trample attack.
And there's
Okay.
no defense against that. You can't roll any defense dice. And I really want to stress here to everybody watching, these are all pre-painted. So what you see is what you get in the Kickstarter.
Right.
Because both Shane and I, we really wanted to create a miniatures game that we wanted to play right out of the box. We love minis games. But we're also getting to the point where we don't have the
lot
time
of
to
time
put them
to paint
together and to
everything,
paint
yeah.
it. And so we wanted a game that can be played out of the box and could be played quickly. You know, we can do a game in an hour, 2 hours. Too frequently, my other games would stretch into 4 hours. So that's what we tried to create, that experience.
Awesome. So you said this is on Kickstarter?
Right now, it is live.
Okay, so when does this Kickstarter end?
16 more days.
Okay, so is that the end of June or?
It's
For those that are
yeah, it's
watching
like
this
July
video
3rd,
later.
I believe.
Okay, July 3rd or so right before the 4th.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Kickstarter will end, and then when do you expect backers to get their orders?
Should be around March.
Around March of 2018,
Yep.
and then it will be available in retail?
And limited release.
Limited
yeah, it's
release.
pre-painted miniatures like this are pretty expensive and our margins pretty small, so we're not going to offer it through normal distribution, but we'll work with all the retailers that we normally work with to
Yeah.
sell it there.
Okay, awesome. So definitely if you want this game, check it out on Kickstarter before July 3rd, and then you might have a chance to get it in retail March 28th.
Yep.
Or, sorry, March 2018.
March 28th, that's
Yeah,
that'd be
not
fun,
March 28th. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. And that is Conan Rise of the Monsters.
Yes, indeed.
Awesome.
And thank you all for watching, and thank you very much for having us.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. Do
Okay.
you have a favorite figure? I like this one.
So I do because of what he does. So this is Thothamon. This is the big evil wizard, right? The bad guy. And what he can do is he can fire into a melee. Now anybody can do that. He can use his sorcery to fire. See all these weird little snakes coming
Yeah,
off
I
of
see
him?
that.
They race forward and they bite and stuff. But he gets to when you fire into a melee, whenever you roll a sigil, it's an unstoppable hit on your own guys. But he gets to re-roll sigils. So he's got kind of a dirty trick where he can throw his guys into melee and then do sorcery from behind.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Wizardry, right?
Yeah, cool. Awesome.